Alright then, ladies and gents, back out on I. And this time, I'm in the wonderful city of Sunderland. So, I said I would do it, and here I am, paddling on the weir. Slightly nervous, don't know if I need to be. It's fairly flat, it's fairly calm. I can see little bits of current coming through. If this video makes it to YouTube, obviously I've survived. I've just left Sunderland Rowing Club behind us. I was planning to enter the river a little bit further upstream towards Fatfields. I'll show all that on the maps now. I'll show you where the Sunderland Rowing Club and where Fatfield is. But from Fatfield to the mouth of the river, Seaburn, which is where I'm heading, was about 14k. And I'm not too confident yet in the packraft. I don't really know how long that would take us. So I decided to come further along towards the coast, and I got in at Sunderland Rowing Club. So from here, it's about 7.5k, something like that, back to Seaburn, which is hopefully where I'll get out of this thing. But what a day for it, what a glorious day. I think we're in the middle of a heat wave. So I've decided to come out on the water where there's absolutely no shade. Don't know if that's a good idea. How far have I done? Half a k. I set off at about 8:20 from the Sunderland Rowing Club. So I was up nice and early this morning. Got the metro through, which you might have seen on the intro to this. What I wanted to do was be totally self-sufficient. I didn't want to have to leave my vehicle somewhere then go back and get it. So I used the metro system that we have up here in the northeast. I did look at the tides, kind of see when low tide and high tide was. So I believe high tide is at around midday, approximately. So I am actually battling against the tide, it's coming in. But I've done that on purpose. The reason being, I wanted to be going around the little groin or near the harbour at a kind of a slack tide, so not when it's either coming in or going out. I figured that being up there was probably the most dangerous point. Risk of being washed out to sea, probably unlikely, probably catastrophising a little bit, but I figured this is probably my safest. So we're just coming up to the northern Spire, which is, well, I was going to say the newest bridge in Sunderland, but it's not. There's actually a footbridge that's just been built further down, so I'll show you that later. Got it? Yeah, not bad. Good day for a day. Did I think I'd ever paddle under this? Probably not. Oh, a bit of shade, just what I need. Just keep paddling. I saw the land to my right, which you might have seen on the drone footage. That's going to be the Crown Works Studios. So a massive, blockbuster making set of studios, which is going to be fantastic for not only the northeast but specifically Sunderland. Obviously a famous shipbuilding city back in its day, but obviously all that is long gone. So yes, I think it's close to 500 million that they're going to spend on it. Like I say, just down from the northern Spire there. A bit more filmmaking in the northeast. 28 weeks later, I think that's been shot around the likes of Washington, Sunderland, Northumberland. So yeah, good for the region. That's right up my street as well, that kind of end of the world scenarios. You know, I'm kind of prepping as it is with my little packraft. I'll be ready. Wonder how many tins of beans I can fit in this. Right gang, I tell you what, this tide is no joke. If you stop pedalling for a second, it's pushing you right back. And it's interesting because back by the northern Spire, I kind of stopped, had the drone out, and I didn't really move. I was watching the building to my side, and I was kind of in line with it, I think. But I've come round the corner now, closer to the Queen Alexandra Bridge, and I don't know if it's just because the river narrows or what, if it's because I'm on a bend, but yeah, if I stop paddling now, I'm going backwards, so make sure you've got plenty of gas in the tank. Been paddling for about an hour now. I've only done 2.3k, which kind of shows the pace going against the tide. Maybe on another day I'll do it with the tide if I'm feeling a bit brave, and get washed right out to sea and end up in Norway. Little boat's just gone past and made a little bit of wake for us, which is quite fun. So I've been going for an hour and 20. I'm not sure if the boat is losing a little bit of air. I don't know if that's just my paranoia kicking in, but it doesn't feel as rigid. Now it does have a one-way valve on the back, so I could try and spin around and blow some air into it, but I think that could be catastrophic. So I'm just going to keep paddling. I know that round by the Stadium of Light, I think there's some steps that lead down to the water's edge, so I might potentially pull up there, stick a bit more air in and then carry on. But folks, we are just coming up on the Stadium of Light. Let's spin you around. It's a thing of beauty. Alright folks, we're just coming into the city of Sunderland properly now. Just in front there you can see the Kiel Bridge. That's the new footway that's been built from the city centre going towards the heart of football, Stadium of Light. Still battling against the tide. I've just touched down on terra firma, found some steps here, and there's the old pack raft, and it's right underneath, and I thought I just want to put a little bit more air in the boat and I probably wanted a bit of a resting anyway, but you can really see the water coming in. So yeah, once I've had a little shake out, I'll set the garment back off and I'll be back on my way towards the coast. Refreshed, revitalised, with more confidence in the boat. Now it's got a little bit more air in, it's a bit more rigid. So I put like 9 breaths into it. I don't know what that equates to. I don't know if it should be losing that much air. I'll get back, I'll do a bit of research, and if it is losing too much, I'll get onto Amphibio and see what the crack is. Spray it with fairy water as well. Someone on a paddleboard straight ahead there. Going with the tide, clever boy. We are 86 deeps. You can see the water dragging us away. 1 mile from the old site of Lighthouse. Roger. Let's get there then. That's me under the last of the bridges. Pretty sure it's called the Weymouth Bridge. Walked over that many a times on my way to the Stadium of Light. So now we're coming into like the harbour kind of area and the university. So there's a big old university up front just ahead of me. There's a national glass centre also. So Sunderland is famous for its glass works. Back in the day, I think there used to be a Pyrex factory. I think Pyrex used to be up here. You know, the old jugs. I think the last ship to be built was in 1988. And God, I was looking last night and I can't remember the name of it. 1988, I believe, December. I'll stick it on the screen, I'll stick a picture on the screen. Pretty much a last push now. Just trying to avoid the final few fishing lines because they could sink my battleship. Well then folks, I've made it. It's at 6.5. I did forget to turn this on and off a few times, so it might not be a true reflection. But that's me safely round the little groin. I tell you what, my shoulders are knacked. The beach is looking packed already. Get an ice cream, and I reckon that'll be it. Oh, well deserved. Right, I'm going to devour this. Hopefully you've enjoyed that little paddle. I'll stick the route, my Strava route or Garmin route, in the description. You can laugh at my heart rate and all that good stuff. Until next time, peace out.